What's up, ladies and gents? This is KSigKid coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we're talking about Ir Yut, the Deathsinger challenge, how to go about getting that record in your books, and how to just complete the challenge in general. So just to say, I do not have this record in the books. I'm at 205, which is short, but I know exactly why there are problems. I'm going to show you what things to help you to alleviate those things. I also want to say, those of you who have watched my videos before probably recognize right away that my voice does not sound good or great at all. Yesterday, I had to put down my dog of 13 years, Lulu. That was definitely one of the hardest days that I've had in my life. Anybody who's lost a pet, had to put a pet down, knows just how utterly devastating that is, and I'm having a difficult time trying to get over losing my best friend. So it's really tricky to kind of bridge the gap between being a YouTuber and just being a regular person who has their own problems and issues to deal with. But I do know that I need to just try to push forward and do this kind of stuff. But there's no way that I could have done a video without at least putting a little bit of a remembrance to her. So obviously, to those of you who have also lost pets, I'm very, very sorry. So for this challenge, basically we're going to split into 3 groups. We've got this middle group, a left, and a right group. Right now you're going to see footage from the middle group. And what the goal of the middle group is to clear out all of these ads in the middle. Kill every single one of those acolytes that are in the middle. Get rid of them, and then go up to one of the 2 towers. Now ideally in this challenge, you'll have probably 4 people with swords. 4 people with swords and the Raise Lighter. I would say Raise Lighter is probably your best option. I think you could get away with the Dark Drinker, but I would avoid the other 2 exotic swords. So Raise Lighter or Dark Drinker, Raise Lighter preferred. So right now what we've done is 2 people in the middle have cleared out all the acolytes in the middle, and we each went to the tower. So there's 1 person in each tower right now, and we're just waiting. The people in the middle, and we'll show footage and talk about what to do if you're one of the groups on the left or right hand side. We'll talk about what they're going to do, but right now we're just waiting for Ir Yut to basically shriek. And the people that are on the left and right, their job is to clear out all of the other ads. And you see those thrall right there? Those are the reasons why I do not have this record in the books just yet. I don't have the record in the books just yet because as we were going through this footage, it was basically our first times actually going through this raid and completing all the challenges, finding out what the challenges are. Now we've got a much better idea, and I don't think there's going to be any problem. You see that one knight right in the middle, just waiting for that knight to die, and whenever he does, Ir Yut shrieks. We get 3 boomers up here in the tower, and ogres spawn in. So we've got to kill these knights, and we have to kill all the ogres, because what we want is, we want a sword bearer to come out. We need to kill that sword bearer, get the sword, and kill Ir Yut with the sword. It basically only takes 1 slam to kill her. So right now, as I'm up here, I've killed my knights, and I'm jumping down, and there is a sword bearer, a swipe, and I'm just picking up the sword, and now it's time to book it. It's not that tricky as long as you've got people that have swords, because swords are able to just wipe through everything. Everything's going to be in pretty much close range, so that's why I recommend 4 people with swords. Now 2 people probably could have a Gjallarhorn or a sleeper simulant. Their job would be to take down the 3 ogres that spawn out after Ir Yut shrieks. For most everybody else though, swords are going to be king. So quick recap, swords in the middle, 2 people, kill all the acolytes in the beginning, and split off to the left and right hand towers. Kill your boomer knights, and just wait for Ir Yut to shriek. There are 3 more knights that come out, kill them with your Raise Lighter, and then go after the sword bearer. Now if you happen to be on the left or right hand side, you're going to have 2 people on each side. At least one of those people should have a sword. The other person could have your Gjallarhorn or sleeper simulant, but please do not fire rockets into Ir Yut's room. You don't want to accidentally kill her. So what's nice right here is I waited a few seconds before going after the witch, and more acolytes came out. I cannot stress how much you need to focus on those red health enemies, because they like to come out and then run around. So acolytes or thralls, kill them immediately. Now what we did right here is something that you should do differently. I backed out of the room after killing a shrieker, and we're just waiting for the blast to come out. What you should do if you've got a sword is stay in there and just block the blast, because not only are those blasts coming out, but thrall are going to be coming out as well. And you can see a little bit of red on my radar behind me. Thrall are actually running in. You need the second person, whoever it is that maybe has your Gjallarhorn or sleeper simulant, whoever doesn't go into that middle room needs to stay right there in front of this entrance, right where I am, And they need to kill those thrall as soon as they come out, because if they don't, those thrall are going to run into the room or hide or whatever. And you can see right here we had an acolyte in the middle, and that's because this was actually the first run that we did of Ir Yut. We didn't have that middle strategy of just sorting all the acolytes in the beginning. You can see why that came to be. So right now I'm just going up and I'm helping out on the Boomer Knights up here. There are ogres that are spawning out as well. Again, the person that was behind that's going to be taking care of the thrall on the left and right hand side, they've got their Gjallarhorns or sleeper simulants. They can take care of the ogres. The sword people are basically going to take care of all the knights. And as a sword bearer comes out, as soon as we get this stupid acolyte, we'll be able to go after him. And again, the rest of the battle is exactly the same. So just to recap, on the left and right hand side, we've got one person with an exotic sword, one person with a sleeper or Gjallarhorn. The sleeper Gjallarhorn will take care of the ogres whenever they spawn in, and stand in the entrance for whenever the thrall come out. Kill those thrall, please, because you do not want to wipe this challenge because of a stupid thrall just running all over the place. The person with the sword will go into the middle and clear out all of the knights, taking care not to hit Ir Yut. Then they can go back to the actual arena and either help out with the ogres or the sword bearer. So in this clip I just wanted to show that this is where I was figuring out the timing of the thrall. Whenever the Shrieker Death Blast is going on, as you can see there, they're coming out. You need to kill them. Like I said, you do not want to wipe this because of a stupid thrall running around. As far as the characters and classes, really every character is viable here. We've got our defenders with weapons of light bubble. That helps to melt down these knights if they come out of the doorway and really destroy the ogres as well. Your gunslinger with a celestial nighthawk can basically one-shot the ogres as well. And your warlocks with sunbreakers on, having solar grenades just thrown up at the shriekers inside the room, that'll take care of them as well. So the main thing about this battle is speed and swords. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Deathsinger, and I'll see you around in Destiny. #RIP Lulu.